I take no jumpers this game. Mismatch. Fuck it.
I usually pick points of weakness, like who do I want to attack, who do I want to score on, and I'm gonna direct here to try to attack Lillard.
Over the land of the free.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the DA.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed DA. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Here's Favors and the rejection by Valanciunas. Ingram kicks the ball. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound, Williamson. Out to Ingram from deep. And Winslow pulls it down.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Valanciunas. Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Over Williamson. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Stolen by Winslow. Morant left side. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
You look back at that 2019 draft. Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And it's Morant missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And it's Morant missing. The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Derek Favors. It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. That one misses.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Memphis leading by 5. Brooks the pass to Gutteridge. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Valanciunas. That's tipped. Okafor, the pass to Hart. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Okafor slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
he's an all-star last year. You know, I don't think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Jackson. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Yep, that one goes in there.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Anderson right side. Over Hayes. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got his second bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Hart. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jones against Jackson. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans trail by 3. Melly passes to Jackson. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The Grizzlies had made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And so Jones nails both of them. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Winslow. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position.
Challenging the heart of the defense. John Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Right wing. Melton feeling it out a bit. Puts it up from 12. Winslow wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
One-on-one here. Deflects the pass. An even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Williamson.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Pelicans trail by 5. Now Ingram. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Hart. From deep three-point range, it's Clark with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Clark. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Favors comes in for Zion Williamson. And Ball subbed in for Josh Hart. So for the Pelicans, Redick comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Jones against Ball. Takes a 3. And the Pelicans miss again. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Favors passes to Okafor.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on that one. And he ends up missing both free throws. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Valanciunas finds Jones. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Brooks. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knocked loose and stolen by Favors. And it's Okafor off the drive. Redick for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. To the inside. Stolen by Ball. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Here's Favors. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Favors with those broad shoulders takes up a lot of space going up to shoot.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. It's Jones on the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Inside. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jackson.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
And that does it for the first half of play. Grizzlies lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to for the Grizzlies. The first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Hart in at the 3. Here's Williamson. And yes, it's good. That's now 8 points for Zion Williamson.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And Holiday throws it down.
I'll tell you, Holiday moves so smoothly. Good job of creating space off the pick.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And Favors kicks the ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant. And they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Stolen by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, DA. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Ingram dishes to Hayes. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant against Holiday. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Count that one. Valanciunas has got 9 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Impressive. You like the aggressive mindset. Holiday's not just floating on the perimeter.
Morant surveying the D. The pass to Melton. Here's Valanciunas, covered by Hayes, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Winslow against Ingram. Williamson outside. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot by Holiday, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. And that one's good. Morant's got 24.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
There's Jackson with the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Memphis with a size. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And it's Ingram missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Lobbed up there for Anderson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Okafor off the drive. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. From deep, Brooks. They get it again. And the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Hart, that's good. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Hart, defended by Jones. Count it, good. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Favors comes in for Okafor. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Hart. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Redick with the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
The drive-by Ball. Out to Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Williamson is checked in for Nicolo Melli.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Over to the wing. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williamson's got 10 points here in the second half. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Brooks the pass to Valanciunas. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what you like to see from Valanciunas, being active on offense and racking up some points.
They get a hand on it. Williamson against Morant. The shot, no good. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Ball with a wide open look. No good on the three. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Memphis.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
For Memphis, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And it's Brooks in the corner. Passes to Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That little pump fake from Valanciunas can be deadly. The defender had to respect it.
The first free throw is good. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jackson. Josh Jackson comes in for Justice Winslow. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Jones, no one around him. The Grizzlies with another miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson with it. Jones covering. Melly passes to Okafor. Here's Alexander Walker.
Grizzlies foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good on the triple. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jones dishes to Allen. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
screen from Kawhi. A little pop, Jay. All right.
And I'm going to blow right by Dame. Down the lane, Magic Johnson. He's too big for Damian Lillard. I love you, Dame, but I'm sorry I had to go with Magic. It's like the only mismatch I could think of. Ball fake, ball fake. Can I get him to bite? Kobe. Fake shot.
The countdowns. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for GA.
Hey, Kevin.
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Misses the baby hook.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Here's Holiday. To the middle. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. You can see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And so Murray nails both of them. Now Ball. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Williamson, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
A smart play. Signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Lyles kicks to Forbes. Back to Lyles. Here is Forbes to the paint. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Favors. Inside. It's tipped. And here is Aldridge. And the pass to DeRozan. Ingram with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And a slam dunk by Favors.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ingram dishes to Holiday. Back to Ingram. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Murray penetrating. DeRozan passes to Forbes. On offense here are the Pelicans. Ingram wide open and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2 and stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, it is big trouble.
Murray finds Aldridge. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
On the wing, Bellinelli. And the officials call goaltending. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
To the inside, here's Gay, and the rejection by Jackson. Passes it to Hart. A drive by Redick. Pass to Melly for the three. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Shots good by Mills.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And Hayes kicks to Hart. Hayes the pass to Hart. Here's Melly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
He hits the second from the line. There's 10 seconds left in the first. White the pass to Gay. 3 seconds left, and the layup is good.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio, Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's White. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Walker the pass to Gay. Out to White. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. The Spurs also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for White. Here's Williamson. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Gay.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, There might be some blessings coming your way.
Walker's shot is off. New Orleans in the lead. And there's Williamson on the assist by Okafor.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Can't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Here's Forbes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Forbes. New Orleans leading by 3. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray right side. Outside DeRozan. Down low, Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there, you can see the force that he has.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
For San Antonio, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights.
Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Back to Forbes. 1:53 left in the first half. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 3-point lead.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Spurs also with the sub. White's checked in, and that one is good.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Here's Hart. And it's off from 3-point range. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Launches a 3. The Spurs rebound. The shot missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Hayes, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Shots good by Mills.
Nice job by Patty getting to the inside there. He has such good quick feet. Tough to keep up with him.
It's Jackson with the drive. Favors. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Nelly's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And Walker's subbed in for Patty Mills. Belly, his 3-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Murray's subbed in for White. And the first one drops.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Ball, the pass to Favors. Over Aldridge. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Spurs leading by 3. Now here's Murray. The dish now to Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Favors. He's off on that one. And that'll do it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the... And that'll do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game, great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Okafor is checked in for Derek Favors. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Murray outside. The 3 ball. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity. You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
Yeah, I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Lyles passes to Forbes. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And San Antonio also making a switch. Walker's checked in. Spurs leading by 7. The 3 from Mills. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Melly. He's covered by Gay.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Walker looking for an opening. Dishes it to Pirtle. Left side, Walker. Pass to Mills. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Hayes. It's good. Hayes has got 6. For San Antonio, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Mills passes to Pirtle. Over Hayes. That one off the back iron and out. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Now here's Jackson, covered by Mills. Jackson dishes to Reddick. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Patty Mills.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And White kicks to Gay. And there's the pass to Bellinelli. Stolen. Holiday with it. Passes it to Hart. He dishes it to Reddick. New Orleans moving it around. Hayes with it. Pirtle's there. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hart. Stolen by Walker. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For San Antonio, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the technical free throw is good.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
Bellinelli for 3. But he gets it back. It's Aldridge, high post. And stolen by Williamson. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs lead by 4. And time for... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Bellinelli is out there with Lyons. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here is Forbes. Kicks to Bellinelli. Pelicans pull it in. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyons. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. Ingram passes to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Pass to Reddick. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Here's Favors. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Williamson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, pick a tool out of the toolbox. The sheer number of Aldridge's move inside make him so hard not to foul.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
DeRozan passes to Lyles. Outside, Redick. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Pelicans now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. That puts them in the lead. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Williamson, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Redick against Lyles. And stolen by Favors. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Redick. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Murray against Williamson. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Murray outside. DeRozan finds Murray. Here's Forbes. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. They get the rebound. Ingram against Aldridge. Williamson dishes to Favors. Just 3 to shoot. Tries again. It counts.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Murray outside. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Now the pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Right side, Ball. And there's the feed to Favors.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Murray outside. It's a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Go around Dame down the lane. Magic Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Magic.
Back to Kareem. Heart and soul of my team right now. No. Kareem just working Zion. He's got no answer.
Can't let Kobe get away. I'm going to stay off ball and just stay on Kobe Bryant.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You can with...
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, we've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in a shooting guard. It's good on the putback.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Morant against Murray. Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Morant.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Now here's Murray. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Fires the 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Winslow. Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
It's so difficult to defend Morant in the pick and roll. I mean, he can create passing angles in tight quarters.
And stolen by Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. There's Winslow. No good from outside. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray kicks to Aldridge. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, he makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Morant with it. Out guarded by Murray. Pass to Morant. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Here's the 3. Valanciunas controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Forbes. San Antonio again missing. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
.131 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gutterich. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Melton's checked in. DeRozan finds Gay. Fires the three. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Clark, the pass to Melton. Here's Gutterich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now Gabe. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And White kicks to Gay. The three from Mills. He doesn't hit that one. Memphis leading by 4. Jones, the pass to Anderson. Back to Jones. Anderson outside. The pass to Melton. Hits it from three-point range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the paint. Shot to stop the run.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Gutterich, the pass to Jones. The kick out to Anderson. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's Mills. A second chance effort. White, wide open. He fired. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Jakob Poeltl up there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the 2 guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Poeltl dishes to White. Back to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And really, Poeltl is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Poeltl with the steal. And Gay with a clear path to the hoop for the finish. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And the Spurs with some changes. Lyles checked in for Gay. And Murray subbed in for Derek White. Memphis also making some changes. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Clark. Dylan Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Murray against Morant. No good from Valanciunas.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Morant with a wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Morant's got 7.
Look, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Lonnie Walker. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jackson's checked in. 6 to shoot. Here's Forbes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. To the wing right side. The 3 from Morant. Rebound by Murray. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stolen by Winslow. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Forbes can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
3-pointer. Brooks keeps it alive. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Murray, no good. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. That's good from Morant.
Oh, finally he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Passes it to Mills. Back to Forbes. Cranes the 3-pointer.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Out to the wing. Here's Melton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Now, what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the right side. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Gutteridge from downtown. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Mills. He dishes it to Gay. Here's Forbes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that does it for our half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And that one drops for him. 12 points for him. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you think about a few guys. James Harden, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Acapurtle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones checked in for Morant.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I guess it had to happen sometime.
90 seconds now into the second half. Brooks outside. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. The Grizzlies with another miss. Spurs trail by 12. Outside for Murray. Now here's Lyons. DeRozan passes to Murray. Here's White. The three-pointer off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The three. And Winslow pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Brooks the pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And finished off by DeRozan.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Brooks misses. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
Kevin, this is sort of
and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. His movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And Brooks gets it to go.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Come on, fellas, keep your head in the game. That pass should have been basic.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for Murray. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Jones looking for an opening. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Anderson. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Kicks it to Bellinelli. The three. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Mills. It's Gay on the way. Spurs passing it around. And he gets it to go. Pirtle's got 4 this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Clark inside. Defended by Pirtle. No good from Clark. Mills, that's a two-pointer. Up again. He goes up again. Pirtle kicks to Mills. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 5. And right after this, and now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And the 3 ball is good. Walker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for San Antonio. Morant drives in. And it's sent back by Aldridge. To tie it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Gay kicks to Walker. Here's the pass to Forbes. There's the dish to Bellinelli. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Walker. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Milton. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis leading. Brooks with no one around. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Murray kicks to Gay. Here is Forbes. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Brooks, the pass to Clark. Back to Brooks. Fires for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. And Forbes gets to DeRozan. Dishes it to Gay. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And finished off by Morant.
With agile hands and precise timing, Brooks gets the fast break started with a quality defensive effort.
Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. Now the feed to Anderson. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Back to Murray. They could use a bucket. Aldridge. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Morant. Passes it to Clark. To the middle. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Clark.
Oh, the timing, the confidence. When Valanciunas takes and makes these shots, you know he's in the zone.
Forbes dishes to Murray. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Clark with a wide open look. Brooks from outside hits the three-point bomb. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to fit. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Valanciunas.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
DeRozan's shot is off. And the Grizzlies with possession. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Brooks finds Valanciunas. That one drops for him.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Murray the pass to Gay. And finished off by Gay.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Morant outside. Three-pointer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Allen outside. Back to Jones. Now here's Jang. He's tightly guarded. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like...
Setting a screen for him. Harden lost him. And I'm facing elimination already. This is great. It's been like 40 seconds. Let's see if I can post Kobe a little bit. Let's go away. Yes. Nice layup. All right, must get stops.
All right. Oh, man, that move by Kobe. What a block. Let's go. Magic with the block. Okay.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The New Orleans Riverfront claiming we are near.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant.
Thank you, David. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. Left side, Ball. The drive by Williamson. Ball, the pass to Favors. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Holiday inside the line, and Valanciunas pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jackson finds Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Winslow with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brooks. No good on that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
It's 2-on-1. There's Ball with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Jackson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Favors passes to Ball. Brooks on the double team. Williamson from long range. Pelicans keep it alive. Ball. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 3. Favors attacking. Dishes it to Holiday. Williamson outside. Left side Favors. Williamson trying to free himself up. Favors can't get it to go. Ball against Winslow. Excellent D there from Ball. Williamson dishes to Favors. Ingram wide open. And that one goes long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Ball. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And stolen by Favors. Ball slams it in.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Morant outside. Winslow finds Jackson. Over Williamson. Sweet move. Good D by Williamson. Pelicans trail by 3. Loads it up for Williamson. Stolen by Brooks. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. Morant with the steal. Here's Winslow. Off target from outside. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ingram kicks to Williamson. And that one hits back iron. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. It's Morant with the drive.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gutteridge. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Grizzlies shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Jones, no one around him. Cans it from downtown.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. He's out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the power forward. Back to Hayes. Sinks that one from the post.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
On the wing, Jones, guarded by Jackson. Here's Gutteridge. Jones, the pass to Clark. Here's Melton. The putback, and Clark is right there. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jackson.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Anderson dishes to Jones. Passes to Melton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and
that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. The pass to Melton. Memphis moving that ball around. Gutteridge, the pass to Melton. And Okafor with the block.
You've got to be cautious when Okafor's in the area. I mean, he's a giant. Not only is he big, but he's long. And that helps him block shots because of his good timing, too.
Inside, Hart. Pass to Melly. Outside Jackson. Clock at 4. Here's Hart. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. The dive for the ball. Jones, no luck. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 10. Okafor up top. Pass to Hart. Outside for Redick. Okafor, the pass to Hart. It's Redick on the wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And the shot goes in. Anderson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's Jones. Okafor grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Redick now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
A nice shot by Gutteridge.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Ball. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Ball's got 6.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Grant got a piece of it. The kick out to Anderson. Brooks with no one around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Brooks has got his first points in this one. In the corner, it's Ingram. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style, Memphis.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pelicans trail by 9. So on the floor for Memphis. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Man, I like Ball's energy going to the rack. I mean, he's showing no fear because he knows he's going to get hit, and he drives inside anyway.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. Down low, stolen by Ball. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Here's Ball. He has 7. And the dunk by Williamson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Ingram dishes the ball. Williamson with it. Jackson on him. Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jackson passes to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Valanciunas against Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Out to Ingram from deep. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Lonzo Ball. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones checked in for John Morant. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The tray. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The free throw drops for Redick.
Boy, Redick has some of the most admirable traits you want to see in any basketball player. His professionalism and work ethic have made him the player he is today.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Brandon Ingram. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Holiday dishes to Okafor. Here's Hart. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, never giving up on the glass and getting an easy bucket as a result. Persistence paying off for Okafor.
Clark left side. Passes it to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. Offensive rebound. It doesn't go for him. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Hart, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Melton. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's deflected. Holiday looking for an opening. Outside, Redick. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Out to the right wing. Melly passes to Hayes. Outside for Redick. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. To the paint, here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
And Hayes kicks to Holiday. Back to Hayes. Outside for Redick. Outside Holiday. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Holiday against Morant. Feeds to Clark. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Pulls it from the elbow. Morant with another miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Anderson with the ball.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Clark inside. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Morant passes to Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Taken away by Holiday. It's 2-on-1. And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
All right, thank you, David. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. Offensive rebound. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Morant against Ball. Brooks right side. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday. Holiday with the defensive effort.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morant kicks to Brooks. There's the pass to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Winslow. Inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson finds more. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Okafor. Banked in off the glass.
That is really outstanding work by Okafor. He's a real talent in the paint.
That's his first personal foul.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jang high post. From deep. Offline.
Nice hustle from Okafor. You know, he's moving fast to get himself in the picture.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. And in the win, a couple.
Okay, that was huge. Let's get this bucket. Let's beat it. Let's go. 7-6. All right, now I have the lead.
No way. Oh my gosh. Dame for 3. Oh, I thought I beat him, but they just kept coming.
These 3 are so skilled. There's no.
Downtown San Antonio, Now it's it.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Count it.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lyles passes to Aldridge. DeRozan finds Murray. They get it back.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 6-point game. Back to Ingram. Stolen away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Shots good by Lyles.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from them here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now, here's Lyles. Spurs passing it around. It's tipped. Stolen by Ball. And Holiday kicks the ball. Pass to Favors. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Hart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Bellinelli finds White. Pirtle with the ball. Pass to Bellinelli. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pelicans trail by 8. Hart the pass to Melly. On the wing, Jackson. And the 3 off target. The Spurs have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Mills, finished off the break.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Hart kicks to Jackson. Up again. It's good on the putback. Hart's got his second basket.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. 29 seconds left to play in the first. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Walker.
Redick's defense is very underrated. He really uses a lot of energy to make life tough for whoever he's guarding.
And Hayes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Mills with it, working on Hayes. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And here's Mills from the arc. That shot off the mark. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Mills. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills passes to Bellinelli. A 3 from Gay. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Murray dishes to Forbes. Wiles kicks to Forbes. Down low. Stolen by Holiday. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Williamson with the ball. Murray against Redick. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Murray finds Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Williamson with it, out guarded by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. All going up court. A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. And DeRozan sends it back. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Here's Wiles. Williamson with the block. Holiday against Murray. Favors with a wide open look. Rebound by Murray.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. White is checked in for the Spurs. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Ball comes in for J.J. Redick. Murray the pass to Lyles. And the layup's good off the glass. Lyles got 8.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. White dishes to Murray. The offensive rebound.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
On the drive, Lonzo's footwork is tremendous. The defense can't keep up with him.
Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Over in the corner, White. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Hart the pass to Ingram. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead. Murray outside. Aldridge left side. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Hart. The shot's good. 6 points for him.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's Okafor. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Stolen by Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Outside, White. Left side, DeRozan. Clock at 6. Murray the pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Okafor kicks to Hart. Favors passes to Ingram. Knocked away. Favors in the post. White's there. Favors can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Mills. There's the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
When we talk about Lonzo's feel for the game.
We come back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to San Antonio. Came out looking very confident. Looking absolutely unstoppable. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Trey Lyles. What a contribution.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi And PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Drew Holiday.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Mills finds DeRozan. Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And slam dunk by Ingram.
A heady defense from Lonzo Ball, sparking that run out. If you don't protect the rock, he'll swipe it.
Ingram outside. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers, but things change fast in this league.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. San Antonio calls timeout.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
And when you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Lyles checked in for Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Spurs trail by 3. And Murray, here we go. Spurs working the ball around now. Forbes. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
DeRozan dishes to Murray. And there's the pass to Lyles. Here's Forbes. That 3 off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Hayes finds Williamson. Chalk up 2 there. Williamson's got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans.
I admired the defender's ambition, but Zion's artful work inside gets him the shot.
Here's Murray, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Lyles with it. He's covered by Ingram. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Attacking all the way. Aldridge taking matters into his own hands.
Ingram kicks to Redick. Ingram passes to Hayes. Back to Ingram. Redick for 3. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Gay's got 8 points.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
And it's in there. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And White kicks to Bellinelli. Rudy Gay on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
And White with the stuff.
A threat at the rim, no doubt about it. That's good elevation from Derek White.
Here's Hart, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, what a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Second chance shot. Pass to Melly. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
There's the dish to Favors. Passes to Hart, and here is Ball. Puts up a 3, and it's Gay with the rebound. Here's Walker. He makes the Johnny from the left block.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team getting ground. New Orleans on top, up by. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Rudy Gay. Mills out there with White. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The lead is 2, and stolen by Gay. To the inside, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
Mills passes to Gay. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors. Pass to Hart. Back to Jackson. Here's Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marco Bellinelli picks one.
Great job by Favors, really making the defense uncomfortable as he's going up with the shot.
He's off on the first.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall. Watch out now. When Zion is moving like this, get out of his way.
And it's Murray penetrating. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Back to Forbes. Dishes to DeRozan. Now the pass to Forbes. Down low. Taken away by Holiday. Left side Favors. And the dunk by Williamson.
It's clear that Zion knows his strengths. Good at sensing when he should shoot it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul. At the line for your Spurs, Marcus Aldridge. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's a big man you do not want to send to the line. LaMarcus is over 80% for his career. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And it's Williamson missing. Spurs trail by 5. And DeRozan, here we go. And DeRozan throws it down.
Very few defenders in this league feel comfortable with DeRozan coming right at them on the drive like that.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Right wing. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Now here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Murray kicks to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, when you need a score, go to the guys you feel comfortable with.
Ball with the bucket.
Pressure's on, but Lonzo looks unshakable. Shoots with total confidence.
Murray the pass to Forbes. It's deflected. Stolen by Ball. Floats it up for Williamson. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. Spurs trail by 5. And it's Murray penetrating. Kicks it to Forbes. Pass to DeRozan. And here is Murray. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Shakes him. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. No good with the triple. The Pelicans have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th. Going 6 for 7. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyons. Here's Aldridge. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Out to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Favors. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Favors got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. And it's Ingram missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Again, the miss by Murray.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And Favors kicks to Redick. They get it back. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A true physical specimen. It's tough to keep up with Zion's athletic ability.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Murray. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for it. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
well, that was quick. Thought I had it. I mean, I did pretty well offensively, but couldn't get one single stop. You're not going to win this game if you can't stop anybody.
All right, who we going to here? We have to go the ultimate closer. We got to go to Kobe. Look, he has inside position. This is it. This is game.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel early. And the starting group for the Spurs. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Aldridge trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Lyles. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite-level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Memphis shooting their first free throw this game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
Deflects the pass. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound San Antonio. The pass to DeRozan. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Forbes the pass to Murray. Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. Forbes can't get it to go.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Memphis moving it around. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. There's the lob to Aldridge.
And with that array of moves at his disposal, Aldridge sure has a well-rounded offensive game.
And stolen by Murray. Inside Leaner. And it's in off the backboard.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Morant kicks to Winslow. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray right side. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
Right.
but to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed. That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Pass to Valanciunas, launches it. No good, shot missing. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Miles kicks to Murray. To the right side. Inside, Miles, good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Got a piece of it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the Spurs. To the wing on the left. Here's Melton. Clark. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Clark. San Antonio with the rebound. Gay left side. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebound.
And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, well, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
No good from Gay. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Passes it to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. Jones for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gay can't get it to go. Memphis leading, and here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Gutteridge. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Bellinelli passes to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Melton, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And that one's good by Clark.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
The putback is no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. to Melton. Here's Gutteridge to the left wing. Anderson dishes to Clark. Here's Melton. Misses the three. The Spurs have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Gay kicks to Mills. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mills has got his first points of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones drives in. And the pass to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. To the paint. Here's Clark. Lays it up off the glass. Clark's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's White on the wing. Back to Mills. Pass to Gay. Here's Pirtle. Out to White. 6 to shoot. From the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And that one's good. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Knocks it loose. Outside for Murray. Up top, Lyles. DeRozan on the wing. Murray surveying the D. Here's Forbes. Tips it up, and it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Murray, good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. DeRozan against Brooks. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Passes it to Aldridge. Murray outside. 1 second left. Misses the layup. Ja Morant has been leading.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 14. And that'll do it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Murray. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Murray. He dishes it to DeRozan. The pass to Forbes. Clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. Forbes has got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs. Morant drives in.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Murray outside. Here is Forbes, guarded by Morant. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range. Memphis leading by 4. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray with the ball. And it's good, 2 points. Lyles got 6 points.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and Jackson gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Gay comes in for Lyles. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
To the left side wing. Out to the right wing. Gutterich. Offline with his 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Here's Anderson, and Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Well, he's not going to get it easier than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Outside, White. Bounce pass, Mills. Bellinelli with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock is at 3. Shoots the 3. Mills can't hit. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Clark gets to Anderson. Passes it to Gutterich. Poked away. Kicks it out to Jones. Anderson outside. Over to the left wing. Gutterich can't get it to go.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Just a fantastic look.
Here's Anderson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Anderson's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Pass to Pirtle. Outside, White for 3. It's rebounded by Gutterich. Grizzlies have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Out to the wing. Melton feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And the pass to Melton. Back to Jones. This one for 3. Gutteridge can't get it to go. And here's Mills. It's off. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Grizzlies leading by 5. Live from the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. DeRozan finds Murray. Right block shot. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. That shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Aldridge dishes to Walker. Outside DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Lyles. And the rejection by Jackson. Murray outside. And here's Walker outside. Kept alive.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Morant against Murray. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
You gotta love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
Both free throws good from Morant. Spurs trail by 5. Now here's Walker. DeRozan in the corner. Pass to Murray. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Murray. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Lyles. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Grizzlies shooting pretty well, 46% from the floor. Morant surveying the D. Brooks with no one around. Here's Valanciunas. And the basket by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Here is Forbes. Back to Murray. The dish to Forbes. 5 on the clock. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Brooks. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Morant, that's for 2. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray right side. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for DeJounte Murray. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here is Forbes. Here's Lyles. And he hits it to tie the game up. Lyles got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again. And this is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
DeRozan on the wing. Covered by Winslow. To the middle. And the dunk by Lyles.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And finished off by Morant.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Gets the first. That narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Brooks finds Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
And it's Morant missing. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
And it's DeRozan missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Money!
Absolutely nails it. I mean, we talk about Morant having that it factor. Oh, come on. Makes the biggest play of the night.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. So he gets them both.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Now Morant. Missed.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He sinks the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
A 3 from Morant, and time expires. Fantastic defensive play. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.